What's up, guys? Welcome to Big Brother Weekly. I am one of your hosts, KJ, and joining me every week is my co-host.
Hi guys, my name is AK.
And as AK and KJ are two Big Brother superfans, we will discuss all the blind sides, alliances, backdoors, and all your favorite Big Brother topics throughout the week. This
Oh
is
yeah,
week
baby.
0 as of now, and we will discuss our previews of what we think is going to be coming this week.
I'm super excited. Like you said, I'm a huge fan. I've been watching since season 14. That's when I first started watching it. He actually put me on Big Brother, and yeah, man, I'm really excited for BB21, baby. Let's get it.
Yes, the 21st season of Big Brother. I'm very excited. I've been watching since about season 7, and AK being one of my best friends, I told him he had to watch this show, and now here we are on the 21st season. We're going to start this podcast, and hopefully you guys enjoy us discussing this every week. We already love talking about it all the time, so I thought, why not do it on a podcast? And just like my co-host, I'm just as excited as he is, as I am excited about watching the season. So without further ado, let's get this podcast started. So as we said, this is the first week of Big Brother Weekly, and today is June 24th. We're filming this on a Monday. It will go up on a Tuesday, hopefully the same day as the first episode of Big Brother premieres this summer. So we have looked at who all the house guests are going to be, names, jobs, all that good stuff, and we're going to break that down and try to see who we like, what our picks are, who we think are going to be the best this year. So, AK, without further ado, I'm going to let you start. I know we watched the video. We can go one by one and talk about what we think of each house guest this year. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I love that idea. Like you said, we watched a video of all the house guests, and with Jeff. Full disclosures, when Jeff was, he does his one-on-ones with the new house guests and how basically just introducing themselves, and also like these are not we never really know how the houses how get fuck I can't talk today. We don't know how the house guests are going to be until they're actually in the house. So, I mean, it's a good way to look at them before they go in, but you never know. As soon as they get in the house, everything changes. So, I'm excited. I got a few. I actually have a few like favorites going in, so we'll see.
Same here. I have a few favorites as well, but I agree. Like sometimes you pick a favorite during these one-on-ones with Jeff, and then when they get in the house and you see how they interact with each of the other house guests, you get a better sense of who you might like. And then once alliances start forming, you never know who you might end up liking by the end of the season.
Exactly.
So Jeff sat down first in this video, at least. I know he might have done it differently on CBS All Access, but in this YouTube video that we watched, Annalise was first. She's a college student. What did you think of Annalise, AK?
Annalise, she's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, she's not really like one of my favorites. I say like she comes off like, oh, I'm sporty and all that she was saying, but I can kind of see her as she doesn't really know things too well. Like I kind of see her as an airhead, honestly. Like she's just there to be cute type of thing. Like she is really pretty girl, but I just don't know about her just yet. She just kind of came off as like, oh, I'm sporty, I'm gonna be good in comps, but she kind of had that voice where she's kind of like a little like, I don't know, like she doesn't really know what's going on yet. So
Yeah,
I don't
she
know.
already kind of seems floaterish, if I should
Yeah,
say. Like she definitely already, like a lot of house guests said this year, they kind of want to go in and lay low, but I could definitely see her laying low. Nothing like jumped out at me, but you never know. Like I said, she's a very pretty girl. But as far as right now, I'm with you that I don't think Annalise is gonna go super far in this game, or at least be at the top of any alliances. Um, then next up, we had the truck driver Sam. What did you think of Sam?
I really like Sam. Sam seems like an awesome guy, awesome energy. He seems very fun. He's a truck driver, like you said. So it's like I don't think we have like many truck drivers on the show like that I can think of. So he has like a cool like occupation. He seems like you said, he's a dad. I think he said he had like two kids, two boys or whatever, and that he always comes home. Like I love that about him. He's like a good dad to his kids, and like he just seems kind of Derek to me at first. Like oh, he's kind of reminds me of Derek a little bit. I like his voice. He seems like a very genuine guy, and like I got high hopes for him. I think he's gonna do good. I think a lot of people's gonna like him. I feel like his social game's gonna be on point.
I agree. I thought he was very funny as well, and he come off like he had some heart, and that struck me immediately. Like he did seem like maybe his humor could annoy some people, but to me, I really enjoyed it. He did seem down to earth. He you could already tell the way he loved his family. I think he's gonna be one of my favorites early on, as long as he doesn't rub anybody the wrong way early. Definitely like Sam. Next up, we have David, the photographer. What did you think of David?
David's awesome. I like David because I think he's from Atlanta, Georgia. He's not too far from where we live at. I don't know if we want to say this or not, but I say it anyway. We're from Alabama, so we're not too far from Georgia. And I think David's cool. Like you said, he says he's a photographer. That's pretty awesome. I'm kind of like, I got me a new camera. I'm kind of getting into photography as well, and cinematography and all that jazz. So that's pretty cool. He's also calm and collected. It seems like he has like a good head on his shoulders. He seems like he knows what he's doing. But he did say that he's very honest. He doesn't want to lie in the house. That might hurt him. I feel like that will very much hurt him if he tries to stay too honest. Kind of like Caleb did in BB16. I thought Caleb was awesome, but Caleb was just too honest and too loyal at times. So maybe that might be where he kind of ends up. But I think he's cool.
Yeah, he also said he wasn't like a giant fan before, so maybe he's not fully aware of exactly what strategies are best in the BB game. He's one of the first people of color that we've seen. There's a few people of color on this season. It's always great to see a more diverse cast, but
Oh yeah.
I'm very interested to see how David tries to approach it. He said he wanted to lay low, but he does look like he maybe kind of reminded me of Swaggy C just a little bit about maybe how he wanted to come in and do something pretty quickly. So we'll see. He said he's a control freak. So we'll see if he's trying to control any alliances early, if that hurts him or not. But I'm interested to see how David plays. He does look like he's very athletic and strong. So we'll see if he becomes a comp beast early on or what exactly happens with David. Next up, we had Jessica. She's a plus-size model. What did you think of Jessica?
I think she was super funny. She came off like super funny and genuine. I love. She had like a bubbly personality, nice energy about her. But I feel like she might be another floater as well. Like I didn't see her like have like a good like game strategy or anything. She said she wanted to lay low as well. I don't see her like making any big moves or nothing like that. Just kind of the girl like people talk to every now and then, just because she's like sweet and nice. I think she's gonna have like a good social game, but I don't know. I just don't see her going very far. But I can be wrong. Other than that, yeah, I think she was just super fun. She had a good head on her shoulders. Like all these house guests so far, like I feel like none of them are like super dumb. Like I haven't seen that, so I'm really happy that most of them like have like good head on their shoulders. At least they know what's going on and like pretty self-aware.
Yeah, that's at least how it comes across right now. I
Yeah.
did think she does have a lot of heart, but I disagree. I think she does seem like she might have a little bit of social game. Like people love people who have heart like that, and
Oh,
she's a
I did say
mom,
that.
and yeah, and she's a mom, and people love mothers, and she does seem a little funny. And she kind of reminds me a lot of Melissa from Celebrity Big Brother. So
Hmm.
who knows? Melissa ended up winning it. She might, if she aligns with the right people, do the same thing. I definitely don't think she's going to be a target early because with the with the men in this competition already that looks like they're very strong. I don't know if she's going to be a competition beast, so she might be able to float along for at least a few weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I think she has a bubbly personality and everything. I do think she'll have a good social game. It's just the fact that I don't think she's gonna be the one that makes like the big moves or anything. I feel like she's gonna lay low for a while and kind of float on by. But like, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Like I think she has a good personality, nice energy about her, and I'm looking forward to see where she goes. Like you said, like she kind of does remind you of Melissa, and I could see that. And like you said, yeah, Melissa did win, and I do see that she is pretty smart too. Like I feel like. Yeah, I'm with you. She can go pretty far.
All right, next up we had Holly. Holly is the wine safari girl. She owns a vineyard and some sort of safari. What did you think of Holly?
I liked Holly because she was like, "Yeah, I'm a super fan." It's always good to hear when they say they're super fans and they watch a lot of seasons. Because I'm really love what I love about Big Brother is the game players, man. Like I'm not here to see people just be boring and go and show mansions and look for love and all that type of mess. I'm wanting people to play the game, strategize, getting alliances, talk behind people's back, trying to get further in the game, all that stuff. I love that about Big Brother, and she seems like she's going to be like that. She's a super fan. She has nice energy. She's smart. She also says she's ready to play the game. I always love when people say that. And but I do think she might trust the wrong people. She says she's very trusting, and that could hurt her in the game. She needs to, not trust as many people as she thinks she needs to trust. So hopefully that doesn't hurt her. But I like her. She came off with a good vibe, and I think she might go pretty far.
I believe Holly's the one that said she was raised in Wyoming and her
Yeah,
family owned
Wyoming,
a ranch growing up. And so she does seem to have like a southern charm about her, even though I know Wyoming's up north. But, that farmer, hardworking, earned everything she had. Like she said, her parents probably don't even have internet at their house, which I thought was funny. So we'll see how she comes across. Now, I do think she also comes across as a pretty aggressive personality. So we'll see if that... how she plays that game. But I do agree. I'm very interested to see how Holly comes across. I could definitely see if a guy wins HOH first week, he tries to get someone like Holly in his alliance. So you never know.
Yeah, like you said, I'm just like I said before, I do think she might go pretty far in the game. Holly, like I said, she's a super fan, and I always like that. So yeah. That's all
yeah, just like us. I agree. I love us a good super fan. Next up, though, we had Nick, who I believe he said he was a therapist, some type of therapist. I didn't.
Oh, mental therapist, yeah.
Or mental therapist, yes, a mental health therapist. Another guy like Sam that I kind of immediately started to be drawn to. What did you think of?
Yeah,
Nick?
dude. He's one of my favorites so far. I love Nick. Super dope dude. I love how he's taking shots at Matt. He's like, I'm not going to be the guy to eat cereal all day, man. I ain't going to be me. He's straightforward, bro. He's so real. That's my main thing. My main takeaway with Nick is how real he is. He's straight to the point. He's super blunt with it. That might hurt him in the game because, how Zach was. He was pretty blunt and didn't care, didn't watch his mouth. So maybe that might hurt him, but I like that vibe he's giving out. He also said, he also took a shot at Rachel for being annoying, which I thought was funny. He was just taking shots at people in the game. Hey, I keep it real. I watched the show. He seems like a big fan, and he says, I watched the show, and that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a game player. So I was like, hell yeah, dude. He's ready to play. He's smart. And I feel like he might be the one to take it all, man. I'm really liking Nick.
I also very much like Nick, and I think you used the perfect word to describe him, as in just real, honest, guy that seems like he knows the game at least well enough and wants to make the right moves. I would not be surprised if he got into an alliance early and he went very far in this game, but I also would not be surprised if people thought he was trying to come in and play too hot and it get him beat, but I hope not. He's definitely one of the ones that I think is... could go far in this game, and I hope he does. He definitely is one of the most realer personalities in the game, and he reminds me of someone like us. So, of course, I'm going to root for the guy because of that.
Exactly. But also, he has a super dope tat.
Yes. Next up, we have Jack, the videographer, but more importantly, probably one of the main reasons he got casted on this season is because he looks just like Jason Momoa. And not just Jason Momoa in the face, but he's got the hair, the tall, dark, and handsome look, the facial hair, just like Aquaman, just like Khal Drago. So, definitely a big reason he got cast this year. I know the women are always going to be rooting for a guy like this. What did you think of Jack?
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, this guy... all he had to do was just walk up in line. It's they just point the fingers. You're going to be on Big Brother. I feel like he didn't have to say a word. The way he looks, it's he's. It's if you look. If you look that good, man. Like I said, the ladies are gonna be all over him, outside and inside. I feel like, but I feel like he's gonna get that stigma, Aquaman type thing. It's gonna be the running joke of the whole entire season. They're gonna run with that on Big Brother. I'm telling you, they're gonna have so many jokes. I'm feeling the comic book competition. He's definitely gonna have some type of Aquaman. It's gonna be some type of I can just see that with him. And,
I agree. I think they're gonna nickname him something real quick. But hopefully it's just like a first episode thing. And he gets by. He also said he was going to come in and try to win competitions immediately. And
he's going to be a big threat.
I agree he's going to be a big threat. And I also I've told you in the past that if I was ever to play Big Brother, I would want to win the first HOH because I feel like that's where the biggest alliances get made. That's where the house starts to divide. Is with that first HOH competition, but immediately, unless the girls just fall in love with him, I feel like he's gonna be a major threat and a target first or second week.
Yeah, dude. Like I don't want to get off him because, like I said, I got a lot of stuff to say. Like he's gonna be like you said, he's gonna be a comp beast. He said he wants to win like a lot of vetoes, so that's gonna be like I don't know. He's gonna come off as what's his name? Fucking who won all the vetoes that season. But anyway, it'll come to me. But like I said, yeah, he actually pretty funny though. Like everybody's gonna look at his looks like, okay, he's big, tall, handsome, whatever. He's got the muscles, but he's actually like a cool, genuine guy. Like he seems like down to earth, and like he's talking about his puppies and all that. Like he feels like he doesn't come off as like like a regular an asshole or anything just because how he looks. He's pretty like nice and genuine and Just to show you that looks on everything. You can't judge a book by its cover because when you first looking at it, it was like, oh, there's another musclehead in the house, but not really, man. He's pretty funny, and I actually liked what he had to say in the interview. So
I agree.
yeah.
I like what he had to say as well. And you never know, like I said, once they get around each other, how personalities start to come out, how paranoid people become. You never know how people act. So I'm definitely going to give Jack a chance, just like I hope the Houseguests do as well. And we'll see how it goes from there. Next up was Bella, who was a public health analysis. What did you think of Bella?
I like Bella. I mean, she was kind of forgettable.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Just the way you even responded, I think you agree with me. She was a little forgettable. I believe she was of some type of Asian descent.
She's Chinese. She said she was Chinese.
Yes, okay, she's Chinese. I don't ever want to get that incorrect, so I'm glad you are aware of that. Your ears are maybe a little bit better than mine was at that point, but like you said, she is forgettable, so I must have forgot.
I mean, she's like cool and she's like very kind and all that. She's like very interesting, but like I said, it's just like
she's not
a
gonna
fan of
be
the
like
game.
any type of she's not gonna be any type of aggressor. I don't feel like definitely either a floater or just a secondary player, another vote, I should say.
Yeah, I don't see her being like a main focal point in this season. Like I could be wrong, like you never know, but like the first impressions. This is all just first impressions. So I like that she said that she's a fan of the game. That's always a plus for me. So that's all That's all we have to say about her. Like I said, like I think she's very nice and cool, but I don't know. She's kind of interesting, but that's about it.
That's about it as well. Yeah. So next up, Bella. Sorry, Bella. Nicole, the preschool aide, the super fan. A little nerdy looking, definitely the stereotypical nerd they look for. What did you think of Nicole?
I actually like Nicole. Like I know she's gonna get a lot of like not Rachel, Raven and Christine comparisons, but I don't feel like I mean I don't feel like that way with her. Like Christine,
She definitely reminded me of Christine.
Yeah, like the way they look and all, but the way they talk and the way they just kind of different in my opinion, like the personality wise. But what I want to say about her, like she's a little ball energy. Love the energy. Super fan. Like she's super energetic. She loved the fact that she was right beside Jeff. You can tell like she was so excited to be on the show, which I love to see. She's ready to play though. I really like that. She said she was dedicated, and she just gives off good vibes. Like I like her vibe, bro. She just gives off good vibes. Like she's gonna play the game and not just be like the one that floats around and be in the corner. Like I could see her kind of being like a Steve or an Ian, like the smart nerdy one who kind of ends up at the end somehow. So I feel like she's gonna be.
I would hope so. I hope that's it.
For.
But I could also, because she is such a super fan, I can see her becoming very paranoid. Maybe she overthinks things because she's smart. So that might be her downfall. But I absolutely love the comparisons you made to like someone like an Ian or Steve.
Yeah,
we'll see. I'm interested to see who she pairs up with, who decides to go after and pair up with her. Alliances are key in the Big Brother house, so there's no one in these first impressions that I just honestly dislike. So you never know who might pair up with who, which just makes the game so much better. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Nicole does. What did you think of Kimmy, the marketing strategist? I think that's what I heard her say she did for a living. What did you think of Kimmy?
Kimmy, I thought she was super dope. She was fun. She has a great smile. Like her smile is super cool.
She's definitely gorgeous.
So beautiful, super gorgeous. She's very smart, super smart girl. She wants to win. She wants that money. She wants that moolah. I always like that. I always go for the money. Don't ever like try to go in for a showmance or just trying to get fame. Always go for the 500. And I think she's very feisty though. I feel like she's gonna be pretty feisty, and I kind of like that. She has that energy about her, and I don't know. She's like I said, I just think she's just dope. Like I didn't really get any like, oh, she's gonna be one to look out for, or she's my favorite or anything. But I just like,
Do you think there could be a showmance with possibly a David?
I can see that because they're both single. I think they said that. I think they're both single, and it could happen. And I think who was it that year that got pretty close? And oh yeah, Swaggy, what's her name? Last year, God, what's her name?
I know who you're talking about, but I cannot think of her name either. She, just like Bella, was a little forgettable. She went out early on as well.
And I didn't like her. Like I liked her at first, but she kind of got super hot headed and like got in arguments and stuff. I really don't like the loud girls who tried to argue with people. And argued
so loud that she had her mouth bleed.
Yeah, like I don't like those types that just like try to win the argument so bad, like they have to be right. Like I just don't
like maybe someone like a Davon of past. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Yeah, exactly. So like I said, like she doesn't come off as like a Davon.
No, she doesn't come off as that at all. Yeah.
Like she's like super like fun and like cool and stuff. So I mean, I feel like she's like I said, she's just dope to me. Like that's all I have.
All right, next up we had Jackson. Jackson, you could definitely tell he's one of the pretty boys of the group, but I did not hear what he said he did for a living. Did you catch that?
I don't think let's see. I don't know. I don't think I got what his occupation is, but I know he's a Southern boy. I know he's from Tennessee. No, he said his parents was from like Mississippi. That's right.
Yes, but now he said he lives in L.A., I believe.
I didn't get that. I just know that he's from Tennessee somewhere. But he, like I said, anyway, he's got a Southern accent. He's straightforward. Like he just kind of seemed. Like he's humble and all that. I could see him being a physical threat. He's a super nice guy.
Yeah, and he said loyalty was a big deal for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, his face just screams showmance to me. So, like,
yeah,
if it doesn't scream, like, with either Annalise or Holly or someone of that nature, maybe a Catherine or Christy, who knows, but with his dimples and his hair and just the way he looks, definitely looks like he's gonna end up talking or getting close to somebody in the house.
Yeah, that jawline, man. That jawline is crazy.
That jawline.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, I don't know if it looks good.
He looks like a Ken
bad.
doll. He looks like a Ken doll. That's why. That's the best way to put it. Like, it's a doll. Because like it looks so fake. You don't realize it looks. He's so pretty. It almost looks fake. That's the best way I could put it.
Yeah. Hey, I go with that, man. Yeah. Jackson, like I said, he's.
But I'm interested. Like I said, a Southern boy. I'm interested to see how he does this year. Like, if he gets in the stronger lines early, who knows how far he could go.
Yeah.
Next up, I believe it's Hovey or Jovi. I can't say his name properly. Ovi. He is, I believe, of Indian descent, some type of Middle Eastern descent, but very smart guy. Comes off immediately as a very smart guy. Said he started watching Big Brother in college and went back and watched every season, which I thought as a big plus. Like, as a Big Brother super fan, you want to know how everybody played this game and how they played it differently. So I'm very excited to see how he plays. As long as he doesn't come in too hot, I feel like, because like you said, people do look for social threats immediately. And if he tries to be too nice to everybody, it could end up badly, or he could end up like a Steve and go on to the end of the game. You never know.
Yeah, like, he is one of my favorites, actually. I'm, like, super excited to see how he plays the game because, like, he's one of those odd dudes. Like, he has that look about him where it's like, I don't know where to put this guy. Like, that he's really, like, a cool, like, the way he looks is, like, haven't we seen, like, anyone, like, on the show like him before? He's super smart. He just graduated college, and he said he started watching when he was a sophomore in high school. Like he said, he went back and watched all the seasons. Big plus for me as well. He's a fun-loving guy. I loved it. He's like super cool.
Yeah, very lovable, like the lovable like little brother.
Yeah. Even Jeff gave him a hug.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
Exactly, man. How could you not like Ovi, man? I'm excited.
This is good vibes, bro. I love people with good vibes.
Absolutely, he definitely
good vibes all the way.
He definitely gave off good vibes. I agree. So definitely another one.
My biggest thing about him, though, like, Yeah, my biggest thing
Go
about him
ahead.
though is like he's willing to lie. Like he's like I'm willing to. He's like I'm loyal to the fam, not the house guest. I want the money. I'm trying to bring this money in. He wants to win. He wants to win so bad. He's like he even said I want to win this damn game. I was like, all right, dog.
Hey, bro,
Hey,
paper
that's the type of
chasing.
energy I'm looking for.
Paper
That's the type
chasers.
of
I
energy
love
I'm
it.
looking for.
I love it. Paper
He's ready to
chasing.
get this. He's ready to get in his bag, bro. I'm all for it. I'm ready for it, man. I'm so excited for him because I feel like he's gonna go. Like I'm telling you right now, he'll be in the top 5. I'm just gonna put that.
I
prediction.
don't disagree. I hope to see it. I feel like the whole house might end up loving him immediately just because of how his personality is. You know, he doesn't come off as a physical threat. But he definitely, if he plays his cards right, he's a mental threat and is a smart strategist to where he'll end up in the top 5 for sure. Next up, we had Catherine, who I believe she said she was in marketing as well.
Another girl that kind of forgettable for me. I didn't think she was that interesting.
Yeah,
I think
pretty
she's gonna be
face, but nothing more.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be one of the first ones out. Honestly, like she's Southern girl, big fan. She talks about social media way too much. She's like, oh my social media this, social media that. Like, oh, I just didn't like that she talked about.
Yeah, it seemed like
being
a
away
more
from my
get
phone all
famous
the time.
thing. It seemed like a more get famous
Yeah.
thing than a Big Brother player thing, and that is always a immediate like turn off for house guests.
Yeah,
that
I definitely did
I
not
would
like
root
that.
for. Yeah, I agree.
And that's all I have on her because I really don't want to talk about her no more.
I think that's
'Cause
another one we can just be like, okay, we'll see how she does in the house. We'll give everybody a chance, but not a fan of her first impression. Next up, we had Tommy, the gay
My boy.
Broadway dancer. I did like Tommy a lot. What did you think of Tommy?
Dude, his voice, I love his voice, bro. His voice is so like
Yeah, it's
that
weird.
jerk. I
It's
love
like
it.
it's a feminine voice, but it's also like a New York Staten Island type of voice, and so it's a weird mixture that I just end up. I can listen to him talk all day long.
Yeah, dude, he's super energetic, fun, cool guy. I'm telling you, man, do not sleep on this dude. Like he's super humble. He's what I really liked about him is that he started watching in season 14 just like me, and he liked Ian just like me. And Ian was one of my favorites going in season 14, still one of my favorite ever. And I love the fact you talked about Ian. I just like him thinking long term in the game too. He wasn't like he was thinking long term, like where he's gonna be and end up and all that stuff. I really like that. And like I said, he has a game plan, and I love his attitude. He seems like a very fun loving guy. And the fact that he's a Broadway dancer is pretty cool. I like that. And it seems like he's gonna be pretty good in competitions as well. Don't like just because he comes off as type of like feminine doesn't mean he can't like beast out these competitions. Which he said he's gonna like kind of lay low in the first beginning and throw competitions, which is kind of smart on his end. Then show off like towards the end of the half. So they might see him as this guy really ain't that good competitions, and he's just gonna blow up on him at the end. So I feel like a lot of people might sleep on him at first, but he's another guy I feel like he's gonna go very far in the game.
Yeah, I agree. Like, and for some reason, gay guys immediately they already have that level of personality where everybody wants to be friends with them. They are good with the guys. They're good with the girls. And then again, add on top that he just seems like a great guy, regardless of his orientation. He just seems like a really nice guy. And if we love The Voice, the house guests are gonna love The Voice. So I definitely agree. Just on social game alone, even if he isn't a comp beast, he will get far in this game. Definitely, I'm rooting for Tommy as well. I don't know what it is. He just got that lovable personality.
And it's perfect. It's perfect that his name is Tommy. I just like Tommy. He's a greaseball, man. It's Tommy, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. That's a perfect.
He's from Staten Island. I love it.
That's the perfect.
I'm sorry, everybody. My Jersey accent. All my fellow New Jerseyans out there. Very sorry, but that's just how I sound when I try to sound Staten Islandish.
That was great.
If you catch my drift.
It popped me, so I'm hopefully the listeners like it as well. Next up, we have the oldest competitor this year. He is Cliff, the petroleum engineer. I believe he said he was.
No. You gotta say his last name too. Cliff Hogg.
I didn't want to audibly laugh, but you popped me again. I agree.
I mean,
Cliff
this
Hogg.
dude, like, you have to say his first and last name. He's the only guy I'm like, I gotta say his full name because, like, the fact that he wears a cowboy hat, he's Southern and he's from Texas, and his last name's Hogg. I mean, come on. It doesn't get better than that. I hate that he's like, That, like I was saying, he comes off as the old man, and I hate that. Normally traditional big brother, the old guy always goes out first, and I hate that. But hopefully he's I got high hopes for him. He's a huge fan. I just don't want him to get out first, like the rest of
Yeah,
the
but unlike
older.
all of the other older people, he does have some like dad or like cool uncle quality about him, where you're just like,
Yeah.
oh man, I like you, Cliff. I like you a lot. And so hopefully the other house guests,
He can
don't have
be
that same thought.
he can be the Donnie of this season. I can see that. He
Definitely,
can kind of be like the
people.
Donnie.
Exactly. People like him. He helps out where he needs to be. He seems like just a nice guy. I could definitely see Cliff doing something in this game if he's not one of those that suffer from the first week deals. But we'll see. We'll see how Cliff does. Old Cliff Hog. And then last but not least, we have Christy, the clothing boutique owner. What did you think of Christy?
Right off the bat, super emotional. Like, she already crying. In an interview, she's already crying. I'm like, come on, girl.
Well,
Like,
I
I
just
know
think
it's
that
a
means
big.
that maybe she's a super fan. She's just so happy to be here. So I do have to give her points for being a fan. But I hope
know
it's not
that,
that
but-
emotional in the DR all year long.
That's my biggest thing. Like, when I see someone crying, I know she's like super excited. Hopefully, it's happy tears and not, when I see somebody like get super emotional like that, and when they're really happy, just imagine when like something doesn't go her way and she gets kind of mad or sad. Like, it's just going to be. Hopefully, it doesn't end up in no drama where she's like always in her pillow crying and I forget about that girl like seasons ago where she was. I think she just walked out the game because she was just so depressed and all that. And she was always in a towel or a bathrobe or something like that. I just hopefully she doesn't go down that road, but I don't think she will. Like, I feel like she might cry a lot, like a Vanessa, but she might be on the level as like smart like Vanessa. So I mean, who knows? Like, I feel like she did say she's a big fan though. So super nerd fan. I like that. Smart. I just don't know how she's gonna turn out though. I don't know. I don't know how she's
agree.
gonna
I'm a
turn
little
out.
skeptical. I'm a little skeptical as well. But we're getting close to about the 35-minute mark, so I wanted to get a just off of first impressions. I won't make you pick a winner this week, but next episode after we see how the week unfolds, I'll have you pick a winner just off of first week impressions. But I do want to give you a chance to pick like your top 5 right now, 5 to watch, and I'll pick my 5, and then I want you to tell me who's getting eliminated first week. Just off of that alone. Who's getting out first week, and give me top 5. What you got? And then I'll let you know mine.
Before we get into that, I want to add ranks too. Like, I want us to like rank everybody 1 through 16. I think that'd be pretty fun too. Just rank everybody every week to see how they're doing. See,
Okay.
like,
Do you want to start that this week, or do you want to start that next week?
No, not this week. I want to see how they do.
I agree. Let's go. Let's see
do.
the first week. Let's see the first HOH veto and eviction, and then we'll rank 15 from there. All right. So like I said, top 3. Top 5, I should say. Give me your top 5 right now. Who you like? Who you want to see? Who you rooting for? Out for first impressions alone.
My first impressions, top 5. Your boy AK is going with Sam, the truck driver. That's my first one. I'm going with Nick. I think he's super dope. Also going with Ovi, love Ovi, Tommy, my number 4, and to round out my 5. This might seem surprising, but I'm just gonna go with Nicole. Actually, the super fan. I really liked her energy. I liked her.
Oh wow.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
and I didn't know if we were gonna see a girl in your top 5. I want to go give you my top 5. Our top 5s are very similar, but I have Sam, the truck driver, Nick, the therapist, Holly, the wine and safari girl. I did get some good vibes from her. Ovi as well. Is that 4? And then to round out, instead of Tommy, I'm gonna go Cliff, because I did like Cliff's vibes as well. So that's my first 5. And all right, now if we had to guess who's getting eliminated first week, just off of first impressions alone, give me your first evictee.
First week out, huh? I'm going with Isabella.
Wow, Bella, maybe because she
Going
wasn't
with Bella.
memorable.
Yeah, I just don't think she's that memorable, and I feel like expendable as well. I feel like people are like, oh, like, we can get her out first. Like, she's not, like, she's probably gonna be poor in the competition. And if nobody makes an ass of themselves first week, because you never know with that. Someone's always coming in hot. If someone comes in hot, I don't know who it would be, but that person usually goes out first. Like they just got,
Yeah, I can see David coming
last.
in hot, but I don't think so. I think, and the same reason I'm gonna go with Christy, just because I feel like she's forgettable. I think she might be first out.
I was gonna say Big Cliff Hog, whatever. I was gonna say my boy Big Old Cliff Hog, but
Oh, Cliff.
I just don't want him to go out first, bro. I don't want to put that energy out there. I don't want to put that thought in the atmosphere.
Yeah,
I don't even want that to happen.
Just good vibes to Big Old Cliff Hog. Just big old good vibes.
Big old Cliff Hog, man. Southern old a cowboy hat. Oh, I love it.
And we will end it this week with that great impression of a big old Cliff Hog. I have been KJ. He has been AK. We hope you join us each week for Big Brother Weekly. Like I said, we're going to try to cap it off right here around the 36, 37-minute mark. Each week, we hope to add an hour, and it'll come at you the day after each week's eviction. We hope you enjoy it. Please share it if you do. Let us know. Comment, tweet us, whatever you want to do. My Twitter is at KBW_Cage. AK, do you want to give them your Twitter?
Yeah, of course. My Twitter is at the Assassin AK47. You can find me on there. I'll be tweeting about Big Brother a lot this year. Just give me a follow and we have some conversations about it.
And we appreciate all your likes, comments, and everything. We hope you join us for the next episode. This has been the first episode of Big Brother Weekly, and we will see you next week.
Take care, guys.